welcome back to Rex Programming's Introduction to Python. In this lesson, we are going to be covering defining functions. Let's begin. Go ahead and open up Atom. And in Atom, in your Rex Python folder, you're going to create a new folder. And this folder we're going to call Functions. And in our Functions folder, we're going to create a new file called definingfunctions.py. Great. So this is going to be a program to help teach you guys to learn more about defining functions. Before we start, let me tell you a little bit about what functions are. Functions are a way to store a set of code, a certain amount of lines of code that do a certain task, and then just call it, and it will run that segment of code whenever you call it. So let me show you. To define a function, you first start with what's called DEF in Python, which stands for define. And then you create a name for your function. So for this function, we want to welcome a person by their name. We're going to call this function welcome. And to make it a function, you're going to put open parentheses and close parentheses after your name, and then end it with a colon. And when you end it with a colon, your next line will automatically become nested. And whatever is in your nested environment will run whenever we call this welcome function. Let me show you what I mean. So first, I want to get their name so that I can welcome them by their name. So I'm going to get the input and say, enter your first name. And then I'm going to say print fstring, because I want to use their name, welcome name to Rex Programming. So now I have a welcome function defined. If I save my program and I run my file, you'll notice that I won't get any response back. The most I would get is just a little check mark saying that, hey, this is working. But I will never get anything running because I haven't called my function that I have defined. So now if I want to run this code, I simply have to type in welcome with my parentheses. And now it will run. And so if I run this program, it's asking for my first name. I'm going to go ahead and put in Bob. Welcome, Bob, to Rex Programming. Let's try it again. Enter your first name, Sally. Welcome, Sally, to Rex Programming. One more time. Joe. Welcome, Joe, to Rex Programming. So we've defined a function by defining DEF, our function name, welcome, putting open parentheses and close parentheses, and in here we're going to input parameters in the future, but for now we're going to leave it blank to just define a regular function. And then you're going to put in colon. Anything after your colon is nested. Anything in your nested environment with this tabbed space is going to be run whenever you call your function. That's it for today. Congratulations. I'll see you in the next video.